Summary writing. 10 pro tips for writing pro summaries. Tip 1, master writing in the word count, the word limit. Your summary should be 110 to 120 words. If it's below 110, you need to add something. You need to either add a new point or expand on a point. I have a typo here, it should be point. If your summary is too long, you need to cut something out. You need to pull some words together, join up some words, chop something, right? So when writing the summary, the word count is extremely important to keep in mind. No shorter than 110, no longer than 120. Next up, use up the summary checklist. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, you know. You don't know what I'm talking about. My master students know what I'm talking about. The students who I teach. Those of you who would have watched my summary writing videos and my old streams, you know what I'm talking about. Use up the checklist. When you're writing your summary in the exam, you'll have a planning box. In that box, write all of the steps that you need to take when writing the summary. Step 1, read the instructions on the passage and write down the super summary. You guys don't even know what the super summary is, but I can't teach you that now. You have some videos I need to watch, right? There are 5 steps. Write down the 5 steps in the planning box, and when you complete a step, you check it off. So when you check all 5 steps, your summary is done. Simple thing. Yeah. Next summary tip, the super summary that I just said I don't have time to teach you. But essentially, it is just summarizing the entire passage in like one sentence before you attempt the real summary, right? And this super summary will guide your point selection and just make it much easier to do the whole thing. I can't really teach you everything about that now because I've taught that before. It's in the summary videos, so check them out. Yeah, the super summary, critical, critical, critical. Next summary tip, highlight the points. Like actually highlight them with your pen or your pencil. In the exam room, you want to mark up the paper. Mark it up. Highlight everything that's a main point. Everything that connects to your super summary. That way, when you can actually see the points, you know, they visually stand out to you, you will be able to know what to focus on, know what to paraphrase, know what to write in your summary. Next summary tip, when you're listing the 5 points, when you're choosing the 5 points to list, you would have highlighted like maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 points, but you need to choose the 5 points that have the best like relationship to one another. You don't just choose 5 random points. If some of you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, you have some old videos that you need to watch. Because I'm not teaching some writing now, I'm just giving you some tips. You should already know these things, right? So if you're clueless, you have some work to do. Next, in your summary, ensure that you're using smooth transitions. Transitions are extremely important in summary writing. Right? You have to make sure that you're connecting your sentences with transitions. The summary should have about 5 transitional words or phrases, right? At least 5. Next summary tip, no copy and paste. Make sure you're paraphrasing. Don't lift up a whole long sentence from the passage and write it in a summary. You're not going to get any marks. Make sure you're using your own words when you're writing down the points. All right, guys. Yes. Next, review your summary. Review your summary. How do you review your summary? 4 things you need to do. 1, make sure you have no irrelevant information. What do I call irrelevant information? Nonsense like examples, minor details, your own opinions. Nobody cares what you think. Don't write your opinions in the summary. That doesn't make any sense. All right. Next, check for grammatical errors, spelling errors. Those silly little things will cause you to lose marks that you don't need to lose. Next, please check your word count. I've seen too many summaries that are 150 words. Nobody's marking 150 words. Nobody up at CXC is marking 150 words. They're going to mark 120. The rest is ignored. Yeah. And if you have time to spare, repeat these steps until a summary is perfect. Next summary tip, make sure you're using some high level vocabulary in a summary. You only have 120 words, right? In those 120 words, you need to have a couple nice words in there. Nice words. So make sure you're not just using basic, elementary school language. Make sure you're writing at a college level. Final summary tip, check samples. Samples are so important when it comes down to summary. You need to know what a good summary looks like. I have some summary videos so you can see samples there. The CSEC reports has tons of samples. Check samples of summaries. Those samples will guide you in how to approach writing your own summaries.